Namaste, I am Dhanashri and welcome to video tutorial on Google Spreadsheet. In this video, we will see some basics of conditional formatting which is used to highlight or differentiate the required data from the given data. To apply conditional formatting, select the range on which you want to apply conditional formatting and then go in Format menu and select Conditional Formatting. Here you can see selected ranges appear. Selected cells you can format using given rules. So these are some inbuilt rules provided by the Google Sheet. Is empty, is not empty, text. All these rules can be applied on a text. Next type of rules are based on dates. So if you want to highlight the deadlines, you can make use of these functions. And these are used for numbers. If you will read the rules, you will understand what exactly it means. Now here we are dealing with the numbers, so we will go in third category, and inbuilt options are greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to, in between and not in between. Now let's assume we want to highlight the students who have failed in subject 1. As passing criteria is 40, if student is obtaining less than 40 marks, we will highlight that cell. So here I will select less than and value is 40. Here you can select formatting style. If you want to give cell color, you can select the cell color. If you want to format the text, you can format it. For example, you can make it bold or italic. And if I say done, then that rule is applied. If you want to edit that rule, just select the range and again go to conditional formatting and click on the rule. If you want to give some other color, that is also possible. Just go in fill color and select the color which you want to give. If you don't want to highlight the cell and if you want to highlight the text, that is also possible. Similarly, you can change the text color. So for example, for this I want to highlight the cell with this color and say done. If you want to apply this formatting throughout the data, just select the complete range. Just again go to editing part by selecting conditional format rule and edit this range by clicking on the select data range. So here instead of this range, I want to apply on a given data. So if I'll say OK, that rule is applied all over the given data. Now in this case, if I insert the marks of few more students in the same sheet, then those rules are not applied to the newly added cell. So if you don't want to keep your formatting for restricted data and if you want to apply it all over then you can say range starting from C5 to F. So I am not giving the ending range. So it will cover all the columns coming under C5 to F. So if I say enter or done, then you can see rule is applied here also. If I insert few more lines and if I add the data here also, then you can see rule is applied everywhere. If you want to remove the rules, just select and here you can see the remove rule option. Click on it. So applied rules will be removed. Next, you don't want to give the value and you want to give some cell value, then that is also possible. I want to highlight all the students who got less than 40 marks and that cell value is in the cell C17. So here I will say C17. But you can see after applying this C17, it is not highlighted as we wanted. Why this is happening? Because as cells are changing, it is not comparing with the fixed value C17. So to make it fixed, we will make use of $sign. We want C17 fixed. Hence we will use $sign in front of C as well as in front of 17. So you can see values less than 40 are highlighted. If you want to change the color, you can change the color and say done. Similarly, if you want to see the students who obtained marks between 40 to 70, then that is also possible. For that, again we will select the range, edit it, and we will say is between, first cell value is C17 and another cell value is C18. So we will say C18 and color I want is this. So you can see the values between 40 to 70 are highlighted using this color. If you want to remove this rule, just say remove rule, or you can go in format and say clear formatting. So you can see it will clear all type of formatting. So if you just want to remove the rules, select delete. If you want to apply different colors for different range, then that is also possible by applying multiple rules. So first of all, I will select the range and then I will say conditional formatting, and then I will say if it is greater than equal to 40, or you can select the cell, then color should be pink. Say done, and again apply another rule on the same range. You can select a single column, or you can select the entire data, or you can select C5 to F as we have discussed. And for greater than equal to 70, we want blue color. And say done. But if you see, it is not highlighted as we wanted. 80 is greater than 70, but it is not highlighted with the blue color and it is highlighted with the pink color. Why this is happening? Because first we have applied the rule values greater than 40 should be highlighted with the pink color, and then we applied the second rule stating if values greater than 70 highlight with the blue color. It means higher priority is given to the rule 1 than rule 2. If you want to reverse the priority, just select that particular rule and drag it up. So now you can see cells having values 70 or more than 70 are highlighted with the blue color, and then second rule is applied. Here also you can directly make use of the values, or if you want you can make use of the formula. Here it is, we want fixed cell value, hence we will make use of $sign $C $18. Conditional formatting works dynamically. It means if I change the value from 70 to 60, you can see all the values are greater than 60. All the cells having value 60 and more than 60 are highlighted. If I change this value, it will not work because there we have given the fixed value. So basically we use cell value so that if we change the single cell value, it will affect all. Similarly, here instead of 39, if I say 69, it will get converted into blue color. There is one more advantage of using cell in the rules. You can make use of formulas also. For example, I will delete all the rules and I will apply this for a single subject. And now I want to highlight all the students who have obtained above average mark for that particular subject. So I will select this range and then I will say add rule for the range C5 to C14 and is greater than equal to, and here I will select the cell $C $18. Here instead of value I will apply the formula equal to average of this range. So average of this range is 61 and students who have obtained 61 and above are highlighted. If I change any value here, then you can see average has changed from 61 to 65, and also highlighted cells are changed. If you directly want to apply the formula in the conditional formatting, that is also possible. So for that, first of all, we will select this range of subject 2, and now I want to highlight all the marks above the average, and so I will go in a conditional formatting, add another rule, and I will say greater than equal to, and here I will apply the formula. So I will copy paste this formula, but now I want to do it for the range D5 to D14, and this range should be fixed, hence I should make use of dollar sign. So here I am saying dollar $D to dollar $14, and color I am selecting as this. So you can see this, we cannot see the average value here, but all the values above the given average are highlighted. If I change this value from 86 to 40, then you can see the changes in the applied rules. So this is how your conditional formatting works dynamically. So we have seen with reference to the fixed value and with reference to the fixed cell. Now we will see if you want to highlight based on the range. One is marks obtained and another is expected marks. Now we have to highlight the students who have obtained expected marks. So for that, we want to apply the rule for this range. So we will select this range and then say conditional formatting, or you can directly say add another rule. Then we will say greater than equal to cell value C4, and for next student we want it as a C5 and next C6, so on. So we will not fix the value and we will keep it C4, and for that I want color as green and I will say done. So you can see students who have obtained marks equal to or greater than expected marks are highlighted. If you want to format the text, you can do that also. You can underline it. Similarly, you can apply one more formula to highlight the other category students. Let's see more about conditional formatting. Till now, whatever we have done with the single color. Means we were selecting the color to highlight particular range. You can also make use of color scale. So here you can see minimum value has highlighted with the dark color and maximum value is highlighted with the white color. If you want to change this color pattern, you can change it. If you want to change the colors, you can do that also. For that, here I am taking purple, here I am taking blue, and here I am taking orange. You can also edit midpoint value from 50 to 40. Then you can see formatting has changed. I'll make it 70 and it is changed. If you don't want midpoint, then just say none. Perform formatting based on minimum and maximum value. Similarly, if you want to change this category, you can do that also. That's all about basics of conditional formatting. In upcoming videos, we will see more about conditional formatting. So keep watching and thanks for watching this video.